Player 2 has joined the game.
All right, you want to get the news of the week?
Let's get in it.
So, Tokyo Game Show 2017 was this past week. And
All the cool kids call it
TGS 2017. Yeah. So, TGS 2017, a year ago, we saw our first gameplay reveal of Metal Gear Survive, which was extremely depressing for me. It had already been announced before that, but just kill Kevin.
Watch the whole thing. Yeah.
Just kill me. Just kill me.
Did you watch the whole thing, or did you?
I watched it all.
Did you not just go nope? Like you stopped it like with.
I had to. It's like it was like a train wreck,
Yeah.
I guess, or something. It was just.
It's like me watching the LSU play Mississippi State last week. Like, I just kept watching. Like I should just turn this off and do something more productive with my life. But nope, I'll just keep watching this tragedy.
It's like the pain.
Yeah,
you want the pain.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for this. I've been with it from day one. I'm here with this pain.
So this year was better. We're not going to go through everything because a lot of TGS is focused on Japan and the East. But a couple things here I want to talk about. Square Enix showed off a new game called Left Alive. It is a survival shooter set in the Front Mission universe. I haven't played any of the Front Mission games, but I guess when that actually came out, people were like, oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So if you like Front Mission, awesome. Yoji Shinkawa.
That had to make you happy, didn't it?
That, when I saw, so Yoji Shinkawa, if you don't know who Yoji Shinkawa is, he is the artist of Metal Gear Solid. By the way, I just pre-ordered the Metal Gear Solid 1 through 4 book.
I saw you.
I had to. Once it dropped from like 90 to 42, I was like, done.
Yep.
Yoji Shinkawa has been designing all the characters in Metal Gear, all the mechs and everything for ever since Metal Gear Solid. When I saw that this Left Alive game got announced and I saw this like box art or whatever, these three characters, I was like,
that looks familiar.
That looks like Metal Gear. This is so sad, but it's awesome.
When I watched the trailer, and I've never played a Metal Gear game, but I've seen it. Sorry, but this is not allowed to say that around here. But I too, like, but I'm fully aware of the art style to it. When I saw the trailer, I was like, that looks like it could be a Metal Gear game. Yeah.
Yep, this might be the closest we get.
ever again.
So, Left Alive, again, it's their survival shooter is what they're calling it. It's coming out in 2018. We don't know when, but it's coming out in 2018. Square Enix. There are 3 protagonists in this game that you will switch between the length of the campaign. And they're the people that you see on the box art that they released. Not box art, you know what I mean. It's mostly offline. There will possibly be some online elements. I'm sure there will if there's 3 main characters.
Was there online for Metal Gear 5?
So there was Metal Gear Online. Mm-hmm. What they didn't do, which a lot of people loved about Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, was Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker. You could join online.
Yeah, that was on the PSP, the Vita, one of the
PSP.
Okay.
And then they re-released on the Vita, and on the PS3 is the HD collection.
Yeah.
That you could have 4 snakes go into one mission.
Sure.
And that's the only way I beat the game because the last boss, the last Metal Gear, was so difficult by myself. I had to get somebody to join my game. We beat it. But that's the one thing Metal Gear Solid 5 never did was actually have co-op mode, which is what Metal Gear Survive is going to kind of give you, except with effing zombies. So
still a sore subject.
Still hurts.
Yeah.
So Metal Gear Online has been a thing.
Okay.
But it was more team-based, like this team versus this
The reason
team
I was asking, because, I mean, does this game being online matter?
I don't know. I think the reason that they said that there's some online elements are possible is they don't want you to think it's like The Division, where a lot of the game is you got to team up with people to beat the game and do all that. So they're saying it's possible, but it seems like you'll be able to. I can see my reflection. I don't like that one bit. You'll be able to play the game just regular single-player mode.
Yeah. So, second follow-up question to
Yes.
does it matter? Does this game matter? Do we need this game? I mean, what's the point of this game at this point? I mean, are we going to call it a Metal Gear Solid knockoff? Are we going to call it something that if it's coming out in any of 2018, is it even worth picking up? I mean, we've got God of War, obviously. Red Dead, we assume. Spider-Man, we assume. Dreams, maybe, we assume.
That
Detroit Being Human.
Game. Yeah.
What's the one with the horde zombie things? I actually want to play this game, and now I'm forgetting it.
It's Sony Ben's game.
Yep.
Oh God.
Yeah. No. Anyways,
It's gonna drive me nuts now.
if this game is coming out when it's supposed to, who is it? People like you, like a huge Metal Gear
Yes.
heads that want to get back into a world similar to it.
It's gonna be people that are like when I saw the name Yoji Shinkawa, I was automatically okay, I'm in. And when it was Yoji Shinkawa and not Konami, I said, oh, I'm definitely in.
Yeah.
Like Square Enix knows how to make great games. This, though, the other thing, because this is a never-ending battle for me, this whole Hideo Kojima ruse cruise that everybody says is going on, where he's still working for Konami. This is all a long con. What's it called? Death Stranding is really Silent Hills, and Metal Gear Solid 5 Chapter 3, 4, and 5 are still coming, and blah, blah, blah. You can all go kick rocks. You're stupid if you believe that.
By the way, kudos to the kick rocks and keeping the curse word free. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's good.
I try.
That's good.
PG podcast.
Yeah.
I see this game, first off, I see that concept art, and I'm like, Metal Gear.
Yeah.
And then I'm like I said, Square Enix makes good games. If they're involved, I know nothing about Front Mission. Never played any of the games. Don't really care to play any of the games. But I see Yoji Shinkawa. I see something that kind of almost like a futuristic Metal Gear, and I'm kind of down for it. So,
The game is Days Gone.
Days Gone. Thank you.
Yeah, I actually want to play that game. So anyway, and that's assumed to come out in 2018 as well, and all the other ones I named off. So yeah, back to my point. Great way to fill time, by the way, while I was looking that up. What's the point of the game? Do we care? Again, like you kind of touched on, I guess it is for people who are really into the Metal Gear world and the style of it. Like, hey, here's something similar to it, almost kind of an Ocean Horn to a Zelda, or what's the game that just came out? Or Axiom Verge to a Metroid or something like that. So just kind of not so much a knockoff, not so much a bashed kind of knockoff, but something that's going to tide people over.
So for me right now, I see Yoji Shinkawa, and my immediate thought is pre-order the game.
Right.
But then I can take a breath and say, okay, wait, let's wait and see what this game actually is. Yoji Shinkawa did not make Metal Gear. If I was doing the art for Metal Gear and Hideo Kojima was still directing it, it still would have been amazing. Yeah. So I got to just take a step back. I still have Death Stranding coming. It's a wait and see for me at this point.
Okay.
But I'm very excited just to see Yoji Shinkawa's name.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Cool.
And again, by the way, I forgot to touch on this earlier. If you're part of this whole ruse cruise crap, now you're talking about 4 companies colluding together. 4 publicly traded companies. Konami, Sony, Kojima Productions, and Square Enix. They're all colluding together just so Kojima can say, oh, Death Stranding, Silent Hills, haha, gotcha. Get a life. You are stupid.
Bold words. I like it.
Next. Zone of the Enders, speaking of Hideo Kojima, Zone of the Enders, the second runner, Mars, which is spelled MVRS, which is extremely confusing, is coming out on PS4, PC, and VR in 2018. It's a remake of Zone of the Enders 2. Now, I kind of feel like a bad Hideo Kojima fan when really it's Hideo Kojima as it pertains to, as it were, Metal Gear.
Right.
Never played any of the Zone of the Enders games.
Well, this is kind of a Gundam type game, right? Like a mech type game.
Like all mechs, the weird looking mechs.
Yeah.
Just, it's never been for me.
Yeah.
I will say, though, so this is coming from Konami. It's a Kojima-produced game. He didn't direct this, but he produced it. I think he directed the first Zone of the Enders, but correct me if I'm wrong.
Comments.
The one thing about... comment below at youtube.com/supercoop. The one thing that I like about this is it still gives me hope that Metal Gear Solid 3 Remastered will happen at some point. So it means they're not abandoning the Kojima games. I don't care about Zone of the Enders, but it gives me hope that Metal Gear Solid 3 Remaster, whatever you want to call it, is still coming
to PS4.
Yeah.
I think this game being in VR alone will be somewhat a selling point. You know, like, because will you be able to be inside a Gundam or a mech suit or something like that? I think that would be cool. Other than that, it'll just be another game that hopefully I'll see get played on Twitch.
Right.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't even know. I think this might have just been announced for Japan. It might not even be coming west yet. I don't think that's been clarified, which it makes sense that this would be a Japan-only release.
Well, if it's coming to VR, I think it will. It should probably come this way if it's going to be in VR, because that's where you're going to sell. I mean, that's where, as every video game industry person knows, if you want to sell something, you got to send it west.
Yep.
You know, especially in the VR realm. You know, I don't know how well VR is over in Asia or any of the other countries like Japan or China or anything like that. It's going over there, but VR is hopefully starting to kick off here, and it's a slow burn for sure. Yeah. But if you're going to sell a VR machine or a VR game, it's got to be over here.
Yeah, and like the last big VR announcement for PSVR, I would think was probably Resident Evil 7, and that was January. Yeah. So this game will kind of percolate in Japan for a little bit, and then hopefully make its way over here. Yeah. Again, not that I'll participate, but there will be people who will want to play VR Gundam, a la, Andy Cortez. Shout out to Maximum Cortez.
Yeah, man.
Hey, give us Gmod party mode. Joey Noel, you replied to me on Reddit. You said we don't have to set up. Y'all got laptops. That's the setup. You did PUBG. You can do
PUBG?
Prop Hunt. By the way, I didn't put it on here because it broke so late. But let's just talk about that.
Let's do it.
PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. You can kiss rocks.
Kiss rocks?
Kick them too.
Kick them all.
You don't own Battle Royale mode. Yeah. Like, all you have done is piss people off
that sucks.
That don't play your game. You've made people want to play Fortnite and not play your game.
Well, they handled it very weird because at first when Fortnite had the Battle Royale mode, they were kind of like, oh, okay, that's cool, haha. And then like maybe someone like in the front office or a lawyer got in their ear and like, hey, man, that's like they're taking your crap. Maybe you should be mad. And they're like, oh, we are mad.
Right.
Which is kind of weird because that sucks because that game PUBG is like taking off. I love watching Twitchers play it or even the kind of funny
I wish it was out on
PlayStation. I can't wait for it to come to Xbox because when it does, I'll be playing it on the Xbox because I'm not going to play on PC. Nothing against PC, but I don't have one.
No.
But I have an Xbox, and so I can't wait for it to come on Xbox and play with my friends. But other than that, it's just... But leading into it's going to leave kind of a salty taste in my mouth as far as like, man, like I want to play this game. I want to pay for this game. And even as we talk about this now, when it comes to the console, I'll still get it.
Yeah.
But for now, I'll be in my own and just kind of... It's kind of a crummy way for them to, to say, oh, like you said, you don't own that type of mode.
No.
Someone put it in there to kind of help their game get off the deathbed, basically. And then at first, she was like, oh, cool for them. Good for the Fortnite guys. And then all of a sudden, it's like, wait, no. It's just a weird circumstance. I hate it. Video game industry is supposed to be helping one another out.
Right.
Unless you're Sega and Nintendo in the 90s.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, be happy that another game, your stuff is so cool and so much fun that they want to copy it and make it so their game can do well. Who cares, man?
I guess what it comes down to is that the Fortnite devs said, hey, yeah, we love all these other games like blah, 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 and PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. And the fact that they mentioned them pissed them off. But I'm like, no, if you would have just said, hey, like retweet it or something, be like, hey, we're so good to inspire other developers, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
That's great publicity. But now you're being a bunch of little bees.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, it sucks.
By the way, Grand Theft Auto Online, they put out their own Battle Royale mode too.
Yeah, they sure did.
But they didn't say PUBG, so they didn't get all butthurt and everything. All this does is help Fortnite, period. This made me go like, you know what? I'm going to go pay for Fortnite. I haven't. But it made me want to. Because who knows? Because PUBG on PlayStation is probably going to be like summer or later, I would think.
Oh, man. I don't know if it will come to PlayStation.
That's the thing. Is it going to be a year of exclusivity, or is it just going to be 2017 is Xbox, 2018 is PlayStation?
I think they'll have to see how it... there's obviously the easy transition from the PC to the Xbox, just for the Microsoft name and everything like that. I think we'll have to see how it deals or how it sells on the Xbox console before
It's
even
gonna sell like
Sony.
crazy.
Yeah, I think so too. Even before Sony wants to dip in their hand, because Sony's got so much other stuff going on.
Right.
Do they want to put PUBG on their console and kind of lose the steam of a Spider-Man or a Days Gone or
Right.
Death Stranding, or like, because if you put PUBG on a console, it's going to sell.
It's gonna take everything,
And that's
over,
that's exactly what's going to boost these Xbox sales back
Yep.
up, is a PUBG. So I don't know if PlayStation's going to be so happy to put that on their console that quickly, because they got so much other exclusive content coming out. I don't know if we see it till like maybe 2019, honestly. Yeah.
I want to play it,
Yeah.
but again, I don't have a good PC. I have a Mac and it sucks.
Yeah.
So I'm screwed. A couple other notes here from TGS. Shadow of the Colossus got a new trailer for the PS4. I didn't even watch it. I just want to play this game because I didn't play it on PS3 or PS2.
time.
I can't wait to play this game. I already know how it ends. I know the story. I'm not going to spoil anything here if you don't know it, but I still want to experience this game, so I'm so excited for that. Monster Hunter World's got a release date. It's out January 26th worldwide. I've never played any of the Monster Hunter games.
I will play with my first Monster Hunter character when it comes to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. It's a DLC character.
Oh, yeah, it's Capcom. Yeah. There you go.
It'll be the first time I ever get experience and probably the last.
And Final Fantasy IX just got a stealth release on PlayStation 4. I don't care.
Yeah. This is the wrong crowd to
Yep.
talk Final
Sean's
Fantasy
not
stuff.
here.
Yeah.
Adam's not here.
Yeah,
We're not going to talk Final
we're
Fantasy
lost on
IX.
Final Fantasy stuff. Yep.
Sorry, guys. It's
Sorry.
out.
Yep.
It was the last PS1 game. That's all I know. Sean doesn't like it. So I asked him, I was like, do you care about this? He's like, I downloaded it already.
Yeah.
And I played through like half of it. I don't care. So
Yep. Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah, if Adam's not playing it either, then I don't know anything about it.
Right.
Yep.
So there's a Satoru Iwata tribute inside of the Nintendo Switch. And this is just mind-boggling. So
How
let
do
me
we get this? How do we get this game?
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
This comes from IGN. The recently discovered NES emulator hidden inside of every Nintendo Switch console actually serves as an incredible tribute to Satoru Iwata. As detailed on the Switch Brew Wikia, Switch hacker Yellows8 discovered the official way to unlock the emulator and a modified copy of 1984's NES Golf. Have you played NES?
Hell yeah.
It's freaking
the
best golf game I've ever played.
Yeah, 100%.
High five.
Sorry, I was looking at my phone.
High five. Just put a pin in that. Remind me to tell you about it. Did you know?
What? Did you know? Okay.
Yep. Which can only be done on July 11th, the same day the fourth president and CEO of Nintendo passed away in 2015. By the way, it doesn't seem like he passed away 2 years ago,
No,
2.5 years ago.
Feels like a lot longer, doesn't it?
The loaded date quote, the loaded date originates from network time synced time, regardless of whether the user has it enabled or not, Yellows8 explains, meaning that if your console has ever been connected to the internet, the emulator knows the correct date and time and can't be unlocked by manually changing the system's date to July 11th.
Ooh.
Switch owners who have not yet connected their console to the internet have been able to access the emulator and share video footage. The motion to unlock the game appears to be the same direct hand motion Iwata made during each Nintendo Direct. Additionally, a voice clip of Iwata can be heard when the game launches. That's awesome. As previously reported, the hidden NES emulator called Flog, which is golf backwards, if you didn't know, that's me editorializing, runs a modified version of NES Golf that supports Joy-Con motion control, allowing the player to swing by holding L or R and making a physical swinging motion.
This is too cool, man.
This is so
too
cool. Like, Iwata
Which
is
means, I guess,
so...
since we're connected to the internet, we can't get it.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Dang it.
Until July 11th next year, I guess we can do something to unlock it. But by then, hopefully, we'll actually have a virtual console and we can go from there.
Well,
But
good luck.
did you know?
You remember what that means?
I didn't even think I would.
I know.
Wii Sports
Screw
Golf.
my note.
Wii Sports Golf. All the courses,
Same
the
courses.
NES golf courses. I had no idea. I heard that this week and I was like,
That's crazy.
What?
No, that's
Like-
crazy.
so when Sean and I got our NES Christmas 87, we got Mario, Golf, and Zelda.
And Duck Hunter.
We didn't get Duck Hunt. We didn't have the Zapper. But like I can remember, sorry, Dad, you're not watching. It's one of those times where my dad thought he should be better than us at a game.
Right. I have the similar story, by the way.
So I can remember one time I was playing golf against my dad, and we're sitting in the living room and he dropped an F-bomb or something. He was so mad that he messed up a shot or something. No, now I remember. This was like the age. This isn't weird. Sean and I were taking a bath together. We were like 6 and 3. It's fine. And it was after we had played NES golf. And I was like, said something to Sean like, I beat Dad at golf or something like that. And he was just like, mother effer. Like he was so mad. And I think that's why for the next 5 or 6 years, when I would play video games, like NES Play Action Football is the one I remember where my dad was pretty good at. There were times where I would purposely lose.
Oh, yeah.
Just so I was like, I don't want him to get mad. I
I'm
want him to feel
trying to get
good.
again.
There you go, Dad.
Yeah.
You win.
Yeah.
But NES Golf is it to this day is probably still my favorite golf game ever made.
Yeah. I still like vividly in my mind can still see the little golf ball go woo woo.
It was so
It was the
good.
best. Yeah, it really was. It was the best.
It was like knockoff versions of Mario and Luigi playing golf. It was so good. So come back on July 11th.
2018.
See if you can play NES Golf on your Switch.
That's a cool story. I love that.
I mean, this guy's got an Xbox, so I figured I'd put an Xbox story in here.
Thanks,
because whatever. Phil Spencer's been promoted.
I'm still more of a PlayStation person.
You said you own an Xbox. You're out of the circle of trust, the ring of trust. What's it called?
Either one.
Circle trust. Circle trust.
Squared.
This comes from
A box of trust.
GameSpot, not GameStop. By the way, I don't like that GameStop and GameSpot. I don't like it.
I thought you were going off a GameStop tangent. And I was going to sit here and go, hey, man, I just defended GameStop like a few months ago, so I don't know if we can do that.
Nope.
Okay.
I love GameStop. Xbox boss. This comes from GameSpot. Phil Spencer is joining Microsoft's top team of advisors. According to GameSpot's sister site ZDNet, Spencer, who's currently executive vice president of gaming for Microsoft, is joining Microsoft's senior leadership team. He's the 16th member, including CEO Satya Nadella, CFO Terry Myerson, and AI executive Harry Shum. That can't be real. An AI executive? That's what I copied and pasted.
I have questions about that, too.
Spencer's promotion to the senior leadership team is reflected on the Microsoft website. His appointment suggests gaming is not going anywhere at Microsoft. There was a time when people believed Microsoft might spin off its Xbox division. But that doesn't seem to be the case. For his part, Spencer thanked fans for their support and said himself that his promotion to the senior leadership team is, quote, a great show of commitment, end quote, by Microsoft overall to the gaming market. This is horribly written.
Yeah.
Microsoft's gaming division called More Personal Computing. That is stupid. Saw its operating income rise 34% or $2.1 billion for the latest reporting period. Shout out to Matt Mitchell. Spencer was promoted to head of Xbox in August 2015. He oversees the Xbox and Xbox Live. The Xbox and Xbox Live. This is whoever wrote this on GameSpot, you're horrible.
Xbox and Xbox Live.
As well as the creative team at Xbox Music, Video, and Microsoft Studios. Spencer's been with Microsoft for more than 25 years. So
wait, why'd you say shout out to Matt Mitchell? He like put these numbers.
He's the
in
Xbox guy.
Okay.
He always corrects
In
me
the
on
comments,
everything.
Yeah.
Matt, you're my dude.
Yep. 100%.
He knew about Black Tusk because I knew he would. And the Coalition, all that other stuff. So the reason this is just kind of a throwaway story, but it's not because I've been saying, and again, I am a Sony fanboy, flat out.
Yeah.
Sony, Nintendo, Microsoft's way down there.
I can't see that.
You can't.
Oh, wow.
You're watching this after the pay-per-view. I'm excited for this pay-per-view.
Me too.
Okay. But I would love to have a one console future, just because I would love to play like Gears of War and Halo on my PlayStation or my Playbox or whatever it would be called.
Yeah.
That's what we get so carried away with how great Sony is doing with PS4 outselling Xbox One 2-1.
Sure. God,
Like this war's done. It's this generation. It's over with. It's done. Sony has won. But the Xbox One is still outselling the Xbox 360 this far into the lifespan.
Right.
Like they're still doing great. And for every time me or Sean or I talk about how this whole one console future, and maybe Microsoft will sell off Xbox, or they'll just stop doing it and they'll just focus on Windows. That's not happening.
No, I mean it's by what you said. I mean they're still making, hands over fists of money as far as selling the Xbox console. They're outselling the 360, which, in my personal opinion, I like the 360 more than I like the Xbox One.
I think a lot of people would say that. Yep.
Because honestly, the 360 beat PS3. Not only because of price wise, but other than Uncharted, 360 had better games at the time. I find it funny that there's 16. That now Phil Spencer is the 15th or 16th member of this gaming board or whatever, and they're still not able to. And maybe that's why they got Phil on this board, is kind of figure out what's going on. Why are we losing this battle? Well, one, your exclusivities are not great.
Right.
Quantum Break is literally the only new exclusive for Xbox that I can think off the top of my head. Of course, they had Gears and they had Halo, but those are almost played out.
Yeah.
At
this point, yeah, they are.
And I love those games. I love the depth of those games. That's why I got an Xbox One, to play those games.
Yep.
But even Quantum Break, which I played a little bit of, I didn't finish. It doesn't match up to Sony. So I'm assuming the reason why they brought Phil Spencer on board is to finally get his knowledge and get going about. Oh, yeah, it got close.
It was only 9.
Well, yeah, it got really close there.
Shout out to Syracuse. We only lost by 9 to this guy's LSU Tigers.
Oh God, that could be a whole different podcast. I could just do a one-man podcast about.
Orgeron.
Yeah. But anyways, this is a smart idea. This is a smart move for Xbox to finally get Phil, because I know he's been getting a lot of heat over the past few months from Xbox fans, and I think it's unwarranted, 100%, because he's not sure he's in his position, but he's not making all the decisions. He's just there to promote the thing. He's just there to be the head of Xbox.
Right.
So other than games and stuff like that, he has no control over what games get made. As far as to an extent,
yeah.
I think he's got some control over it, but. At this point, I'm sure he's just kind of almost greenlighting everything that comes his way because they got to get something out.
And the other thing is, so he wasn't in charge in 2013 when they were like, $500 and everybody gets a Kinect. Nobody wants it. We don't care. Oh, you got to be always online. Great. Guess what? You can't trade games in. DRM, blah, blah, blah. Like, he had to recover from that horrible E3 where Sony was just like, mic drop, mic drop, mic drop,
and
mic drop.
Even now, Sony's doing that.
Yeah.
But it's not where... Because Xbox goes on before them, but it's not where Xbox is like, oh, God, how are we ever going to survive this?
Right.
Where they were before. Now it's like, we had a good press conference. We know we're not going to beat Sony at the press conference, but this is our stuff, and you're going to enjoy it, and you're going to like it, and we've got these exclusive games like Tomb Raider for a year or whatever, and Phil's done a great job. I love listening to Phil Spencer talk.
Yep.
He's a magician at a press conference and what he's doing. So him being on board, I think, is the smartest move Xbox probably done in the past 5 years.
I agree. I mean, he's been nothing but good since he took over the Xbox brand and all that other stuff. So it's well deserved.
Yeah, it is
well deserved. And I do like, he's like you said, it's not like the whole console wars. It's not like it was with Sega Nintendo. Like, he will say, congratulations on launching PS4. Congratulations on the PS4 Pro. It's not like, no, I know, but then the Xbox account will tweet out, oh, PS4 Pro does this, well, the Xbox One S does this, blah, blah, blah. But like Phil himself,
there's a business there. Yeah, I mean, there's a business there, and you gotta be, you gotta make your thing sound better than it was before. I would love to know. I would love to be a fly on the wall when they're doing the Xbox One X, the E3 after we saw PS4 Pro, and then just listen to them going, guys, like, we can't roll this out. Like, it's the same thing. And then they still do it anyways. And just if, like, Phil Spencer's just, like, face palming the whole time.
Yeah.
He's like, great. Now I gotta go out and sell this thing.
Yep.
Fantastic.
2 other quick notes here. Then we're going to get to everybody's favorite part of the podcast, which I'm very nervous about. Final Fantasy 15, the Comrades DLC, was dated for October 31st. This game just won't die. It has multiplayer and single-player content missions. Shout out to Adam and Sean. Final Fantasy, yay.
I don't think Adam's even playing anymore.
Yay. Sean's not playing it. He still hadn't finished Final Fantasy 12. And Resident Evil 7, the Not a Hero DLC, we got a gameplay video for it. I can't wait to play this. First, it's a free DLC.
Mm-hmm.
It stars a character I don't want to talk about in case you haven't beaten the game.
Is this first DLC of the game?
This is the. They've done these other 2 DLCs where it's more just like horror, like you're stuck in this room and kind of
like a survival mode
puzzle
type
thing and stuff.
Yeah.
It's just weird. Where you're like stuck in a bed and one of the Baker family is like, nah. This is more an extension of Resident Evil 7. This is like Resident Evil 7.5.
Got it.
And I think what this is going to be is it's going to lead right into Resident Evil 8, which the timing, when is this coming? No, this is coming out December 12th, which is after PSX. So never mind. We're not going to see a teaser for Resident Evil 8. That'll be at E3.
No, yeah.
That'll be at E3.
If even then.
Yeah. I'm excited to play this. It does look, when I watch this video, it reminds me more of Resident Evil 5 and 6, where it's just more action focused, which I kind of thought it would be, but it's free DLC for one of my favorite games this year. I'm excited to play it. It's free.
Go watch him play the Resident Evil 7. The first 30, 45 minutes of it?
It was horrible. It was
if you need a laugh
so
of the day,
God.
that's what you want. That's what you need. If you're having a bad day, go watch Kevin play Resident Evil 7.
I was so scared. I was like, Sean, I'm going to do this by myself. He's like, really? You're going to do that?
Adam and I tried to do
like, oh my God.
You know, Adam and I tried to do it one time, and it just completely crapped the bed.
Really?
Yeah, it did not go well.
I almost crapped my pants playing it.
Almost.
Now, this is interesting because it's that time of the week.
Ooh, I forgot about this part.
I don't know if you're going to back me up.
I'll try.
But in case y'all didn't know, it's that time of the week where we play the It's the Back of the Box Challenge. If you didn't know, the Back Box Challenge is how we end the podcast here every week on the Two Player Co-op podcast. What this game is we take a look at a previously released retail version of game. We look at that retail box, we spin that joke around sideways, stake it straight up here, and then we actually read the back of the box aloud to the other player. Bleep out any pertinent information that would give the game away or make it too obvious. Then the other player gets to ask unlimited follow-up questions that end in a yes or no to try to see if they can guess what that game is. That is the Back Box Challenge, and that's what we're going to do now.
So why are you so nervous about this?
Because it's you and it's not Sean.
Yeah, I can agree.
You want to read first or you want me to read first?
What makes you less nervous?
I'm going to read first.
Okay.
Do you want A or B?
Oh. B. A.
It doesn't really matter. I'm going to read what I want to read.
Okay.
The land of blank is in chaos. As blank, you'll be sent on a treacherous journey to return 6 precious crystals to their origins in 6 stone statues. Only by defeating the guardians of the 6 palaces will you gain passage to the 7th palace. Take on the ultimate challenge that awaits you and wake the blank from her sleeping spell.
Oh, man.
On your way, helpful villagers you encounter will offer clues and secret messages, invaluable in your quest. As you guide Blank through the levels of Blank, close-ups and overviews will enhance your video vision. What the hell?
This is so much longer than mine.
In the tradition of Blank, and none of this is all a bunch of crap, so yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Are you up to the challenge?
All right. So, is this a... Golly. Is this a 32-bit game?
No.
16?
No.
8?
Yes.
Okay. Is this a sequel? Sounds like it's a
Yes.
sequel.
It is.
Stones. Is this Dragon Quest?
No.
Okay. Is this Konami?
No.
Capcom?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know your research though. I'm very proud right now. Konami, Capcom. Damn it.
Oh man. Is the protagonist a human?
Yes.
Is this set in a medieval time?
No.
Okay. Are the stones... So are the stones hidden behind 8 bosses. Is that how it's working? Or 6 bosses, however it goes.
Yep.
Is this
6 bosses, 6 crystals.
Is this ghouls and goblins?
Nope.
Dang. 8. What was 8 bosses? 6 got what?
6 bosses, 6 crystals, and then you get a 7th.
Is this golden axe?
Nope.
I don't think that's an 8-bit game, anyways. Is this why you're nervous?
I don't know. I'm loving this.
Usually because
I don't want to be on the other end is what I'm worried about.
Yeah. Is this Nintendo or
Yes. Okay. It is a Nintendo game.
Published by Nintendo?
Yes.
Okay. 8-bit Nintendo game.
I will say it is a bad sequel.
Oh, I gotta remember the sequel part 2. Okay. Not Star Fox 2?
I don't know if it's good or not. But no, it's not that.
Is it any of the amiibos sitting on our table right now?
Possibly.
That's a yes or no answer.
Oh, I mean, yes.
So it's a Zelda game.
Possibly.
That's a yes or no answer. That's how this game works.
Possibly. Yes.
All right. So it's a Zelda game that I now don't know. Is it Zelda 2?
Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. One of the worst sequels to
Wow.
one of the best games of all
I
time.
don't know how my mind ever got there. There's no I don't know what put me there.
Zelda 2, like, I don't know why they did it with Zelda 2 and they did it with Mario 2, where they're like, man, the first one was so awesome. Let's completely change it for the sequel. And then for the third one, for Zelda 3, which was A Link to the Past, they went back to what worked. And Super Mario 3, one of the best games ever made.
Yeah.
Zelda 2, I've tried to go back to it when I got my NES Classic. I just can't. It's not a good game. There are people that defend that game.
You did a Zelda game. I've never played any Zelda games.
But I thought maybe it would be like, oh,
yeah,
I did start Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I got there. I don't
You
know,
got there.
dude. I don't know how I got to. I don't normally like to brag about myself. I'm just kidding. I don't have to do it. But I have I have no idea how I was able to ever get there.
I don't know. You got 8-bit.
Yep.
You got to Nintendo,
Yeah.
and then you were like, "Is it an amiibo on the table?" And I was like, "Holy crap!" No one's ever. That is the first time that question has ever been asked in the Back to the Box Challenge. Good
Yep.
job, sir.
Thinking outside the backs of the box. That's a terrible pun.
All right, let me have it.
All right. I don't know how we ever read off this thing. It's so small. Blank, I almost literally gave away the first answer. Blank has summoned his 2 most powerful blanks. Blank and blank take the fight out of the arena and into blank. In this epic journey, they will unlock cryptic secrets, explore perilous blanks, and fight the deadliest of adversaries for the control of the blank universe.
That was really short.
I told you it would be.
Is this a 32-bit game? I have a weird feeling.
No.
No?
Nope. I don't think so. No.
Is this a 16-bit game?
It's higher.
64? Is
yes.
this a... Okay.
Trying to make sure that it was... I don't know if it came on that console, though. It did not come on that console. But it's around that time frame.
Is it a PS2 game?
Yep.
Is it a Konami game?
Nope.
Capcom?
Nope. It's... Do you want a quick hint? It's a dead company game.
What?
Like the company is no longer around.
Ugh.
Yeah. Technically.
Okay. PS2. Is this a brawler?
Mm-hmm.
Like a beat 'em up?
Mhm.
Okay. PS2 beat 'em up. Is it side scrolling?
No.
PS2 non-side scrolling beat 'em up. PS2, not Konami, not Capcom. They're dead.
Somewhat.
Data East is gone, but it's not Data East because they were gone way before then. Is this a licensed game?
No.
Is this part of a series?
Yes.
Did this series originate on the PS2?
No.
Did it originate earlier?
Yes.
Well, obviously, stupid ass.
I'll just go along with it.
Is the series still going today?
Yes.
Is this a Double Dragon game?
No.
Okay. Beat 'em up, PS2. Somehow it's still going. By the way, if you're watching, breaking news, every Target store is going to get at least 20 SNES Classic units on Friday the 29th.
Wow.
Just so you know, at least 20. Get in line early. You
huge,
should be
yeah.
okay.
Yep.
All right. PS2, beat 'em up, still going. Do you play as a human?
Yes. You play as 2. I'll give you that.
It's not Bimmy and Jimmy because it's not Double Dragon. So your primary mode of fighting is we fight with these, Craig?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And with the feet and legs.
Maybe
that'll help.
Are you a ninja?
Not really, but you're close.
Okay. Oh. But you're a person, not a turtle.
Yep. Also not a ninja.
Oh, crap. You're a person. Oh, it's not side-scrolling. It's a brawler. It's still going. It's part of a series.
Now, the brawler is not still going, but
the series lives on.
But the name of the series lives on. Yes.
Is this a first-party game?
Yes.
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Do you play somebody with a big red tattoo all over their body?
No.
You're not.
You thinking of God of War?
Kratos?
No.
All right. Wait, but it started before the PS2. Did it start on the PS1?
Started before that too. Like this, the name of the series that's umbrella under started on before the PS1, before the 64, too. You want to know the original console it started on?
Did it start on the SNES?
It got ported over there.
Genesis?
Mm-hmm.
Was it a Sega property?
It wasn't not exclusively, no.
Okay.
But it made its way to the SNES.
You play as a person.
Two
people. 2-player co-op.
Yeah.
Oh!
Let me see. There are ninjas in it.
You fight with your fist, your people. Started on the Genesis, ported to the SNES. By the way, if you say SNES, you're a psychopath.
Patrick Klepek.
Yeah. Shout out to Patrick. Shout out to John Bernardo.
Yeah.
Great interview with Patrick
Yeah,
Klepek. I love
100%.
that podcast.
Yeah.
I'm
Trying to think of any other clues I can give you that would help you that won't give it away.
Can you read it again with the blanks?
Give me a second. You would ask. You're so needy. With
That's
the
what
blanks,
she said.
Blank has summoned his 2 most powerful blanks. Blank and Blank take the fight out of the arena to Blank.
Out of the arena.
Mm-hmm. In this epic journey, they will unlock cryptic secrets, explore perilous blanks, and I can probably give you that.
Wait a minute. Is this a midway game?
Yep.
I knew it. I got off track. I got off track. As soon as you
That's
said
a
it
dead
was
company.
dead, I should
Yeah.
have known.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you play as Sub-Zero?
Nope.
Or do you play as Liu Kang?
Yep.
Shaolin monks?
Yep.
I got off track. What happened? When you said it was like I said, Konami, Capcom, oh crap. Because I remember when you said it gets that's what just jogged it. When you said out of the arena, when I heard it for the second time, I was like, it was a fighter.
Yeah.
This is not a fighter.
That's why I put the emphasis on arena to help you get out of a fighting game into a brawler. Yep. Does that go well?
That was good.
Good.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was a very fair game.
Yeah.
I tell like Sean, I'm like,
there's another series of the game I'll tell you afterwards in case y'all want to use it again or something.
oh, I'll use it for him.
Well, I brought it to his attention, but
oh crap,
he might forget that I wanted to use, but
he's going to be
afraid.
wasted.
Yeah, he's not remembering. No. But anyways, so when I brought up the Mortal Kombat series, because I said, have you all done any Mortal Kombat games? Because I knew we were talking about fighters, and I was kind of full circle.
See, that's why I did Zelda 2.
Yeah. God, you're so smart.
I'm so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. I hate The Simpsons because Bob Mackey likes them. All right. This has been episode 93 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you, Nick, for being here.
Man, thank you for
Thanks for
having me.
filling
I really
in. This was a
appreciate
lot
it.
of fun.
I'm glad to do it.
If you didn't know, Two Player Co-op is part of the Nerd 901 family. Go to nerd901.com for all things nerdy in Memphis and around the globe. What can they see at Nerd 901? Nick?
Nerd901.com.
Yeah. Not at Nerd 901 Nick.
No.
You
can see Two Player Co-op. You can see Pixels and Papers. You can see Shelfie Podcast, Lee Travis, Johanna Edwards. You can see them all at nerd901.com.
Also, speaking of at Nerd 901 Nick, you can check us out on Twitter. I'm at Kevin White 24. He's at Nerd 901 Nick. Together, I mean, me and Sean are at Two Player _Co-op. Also, check out at Nerd _
Gotta love that
901.
underscore, right? That's why you know you're a business.
Yes, like Nick _ our Scarpino. Shout out to Nick Scarpino. If you're not, you should definitely check us out at youtube.com/2playercoop. Hit the subscribe button down there. Hit the like button here. Share it with all your friends and family. Really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 500 subs and then onward and upward from there. Do you like audio, Nick?
That's actually how I love listening to y'all.
He loves audio. You should love audio also. And if you love audio, you should go to iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and audio services all around the world. And if you listen to us on those, make sure you go ahead and leave us a 5-star review. That helps us grow the podcast, reach a bigger audience, all that other stuff. Also, we have a Facebook page that we never update at facebook.com/2playercoop gaming. Go ahead and go there to see everything we get tagged in by this guy.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about that. We got
Since
you covered.
We don't even do our job.
Sometimes cover you.
They do it for us. This has been episode 93 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. Again, Nick, thank you so much for being
Thanks
here.
for having me.
What else do you want to plug?
Just the website,
Okay.
nerd901.com. If you happen to be a student to Dr. Stephanie Madden and you're watching this, I'll see you Tuesday. And if you're in the Memphis area or you're not and you're surrounding, come see us at the Memphis Comic and Fantasy Con. We're headlining a panel, video games in the state of 2017.
November 18th. Okay.
17th or 18th, and we'll have special guests on site.
Colin Moriarty. I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
Hey, thank y'all so much for being here. And until the next time, I'm not going to do the pen thing. You want to try to catch the
No,
pen?
not at all.
Okay. Hey, we'll see you for episode 94. 94.
Four.
But until then, thank you for playing.
I had that.
Wait. But until then,
Thanks for playing.
bye, guys.
See ya.
Hi, crap.